How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to play the melody to Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone by Bill Withers on guitar. I'm going to show you a simple way to basically play the vocal line on guitar. We're going to be mainly in 5th and 4th position, and then we're also going to talk about soloing over this progression and how you can use bits of the melody along with scales, your pentatonic scales, and something that I call a hexatonic scale as well. I really appreciate you as well checking out the links below if you're interested in learning more about guitar. I have a ton of resources, including a book you can get all about soloing. Perhaps you want to play this song into a looper pedal and work on soloing. You're going to need some more licks after this lesson, and my book Melodic Expressions, which you can download for free below, is really going to help you out with that. Also, there's a ton of other resources, including some blues training and some great stuff you can get on my website, johnmaclennan.com, as well. All right, with that said, let's dive into today's lesson. All right, let's dive into this lesson. The first thing we're going to do is learn the melody. And I'll play that part for you first, and then I'll break it down. Here's what it sounds like. So that's a basic version of playing the melody in, for the most part, 5th or 4th position here on the guitar. And I'm thinking based out of this A minor kind of shape here, a lot of the melody notes fall right in this shape. So if you want to learn the chords, make sure to check out the chord lesson that I already have up that's going to go over the rhythm part. But we're going to start out with the first melody, and I'm playing a very simple way of playing this, just like this. So I'm starting on the 7th fret of the A string and playing 7, then down 1 string, 5, 7, then down another string, 5, 4, then back up to the D string, 5, 7. So we start out here pentatonic. That's literally walking up your A minor pentatonic scale. But now check this out. You fall back 1 note, and this is a really great note against your A minor. If you have an A minor 7, but then you get this note B in there, it sounds like this, which is a really great sound. Then you go 5, 7, or G to A there. So. And that's the first phrase. Now, I may play this with different embellishments, if I was actually doing it on a gig, but again, I'm just trying to show you a simple way of playing that melody. And then the band goes, then you do it again. It's not warm when she's away. So 2 times of the same riff. Now check this out. So this is what I was talking about, where the melody notes are just outlining the chord. And this is what you want to think a lot about when you're soloing. Check this out. So that's 7, 7, 5, 5. And what I'm playing there are the notes of this A minor chord. It's literally just what they would call an arpeggio, right? Then we come back. to the pentatonic scale, and you could phrase it like this. So that's A minor arpeggio, and then pentatonic scale, and that's 7, 5, then 5 on the B string, 7. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And then we've got just straight pentatonic. And that's gonna be 7, 5, then up one string. And you could do a little pull off in there. I'm also bending that note there on the G string, 5th fret. That's gonna be that blues sound. That little dissonance there, so. And then the final phrase, anytime she goes away. So that whole melody is just right there. It's just not a lot of huge skips or big intervals or crazy hard stuff to play, but it sounds so good because it sounds like a vocal. So this is actually the type of soloing that I prefer the most, is just I would like people to be able to sing back my solos. So if I put this all together from the top, it's gonna sound like this. And that's the melody. So right there, you've got a lot of great scale material, but in a musical sense. So you're using notes of the minor pentatonic, but then you're also mixing in this note here, this B note, which is a really great sound. It's gonna give you that scale, which is actually a 6-note scale. It's something called the hexatonic scale. So that would be what I would do. Step 1 would be to learn the melody and be able to play it along with the recording. And then step 2 would be look at that scale that comes out of the melody. Those are like the notes that become a map for playing over this chord progression. So here's the melody with the looper pedal playing the chords behind it, so you can hear what it sounds like all together. Now, if I'm playing this song with a band and they, someone points at me and says, okay, take the solo, there's a very good chance that I'm gonna start off this solo with bits of that melody, or even throughout my solo, I will quote pieces of the melody, and it's gonna connect what I'm playing to the song, and it's also gonna show the band and the audience that I know the tune. If the singer didn't show up to the gig, I could play the melody. And so that's something that you want to be able to do. And I'll give you an example of that. I'm just going to play a little solo here and quote pieces of the melody, but also mix in some other sort of pentatonic and blues ideas. Here we go. fun working on playing the melody to Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, I recommend turning on the recording and trying to copy Bill Withers' phrasing, and basically you're playing the vocal part, so you're gonna be Bill Withers. So practice that along with the recording. And if you're interested in learning more about lead and you want some more lines and things to practice over this chord progression, check out my book, which you can download completely for free in the description below. It's called Melodic Expressions, and it's got over 100 licks and exercises, licks over major, minor, and dominant chords, which are going to be your three main chords you're going to run into in most pop music. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. I post brand new lessons every single day on the channel, so I really appreciate your support. Also, as always, leave any comments for song requests below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson.